everyone, and welcome to our next tip of the month. And I wanted to say thank you so much to everyone that commented and just had so many wonderful things to say about the last tip, and it's been so well received that I'm going to be still doing this with you guys, and thank you, thank you, thank you. So since we are going to be going into our crafting season soon, I wanted to discuss 3 different ways of getting ready for a craft show that I like to do, and maybe you might like to do it too. So my first tip is to quality control. So I like to go through product because I like to make multiples of things when I do major craft shows, and sometimes it'll just sit in a little Ziploc baggie in my box of necklaces, let's say, and I haven't touched it for a couple of months or so. I like to just double check a lot of my stock, if not all of it, that everything is up to my standards, that everything is glued well, everything is well presented on, let's say, one of my miniature plates or whatnot. So I find that extremely important because you're pretty much showcasing your talent with your work that you're selling at craft shows, so why not put in that little extra effort? So my second tip would be to do a street view of where you're going to be having your craft show at. And now let me give you an example. So I was doing a craft show where I didn't know the area too well, so I took a look at what was around, and I thought to myself, maybe this might not be my best demographic. And so I decided that I would bring something called, so I do this at most of my craft shows now, it's called a sales bin, and it's just a great way to offload older product so that you don't have it just sitting in your house anymore. So it's either older product, discontinued, maybe you can make it better now or whatever. And I found at that particular craft show, that's where I got the bulk of my sales, and if it wasn't for having my sales bin, then I really wouldn't have made much money at all. So keep that in mind. And my third and last tip is to always make sure you have enough product. So I like to go back to my older sales chart. Now I keep track of all of that in something called my square. If you want me to talk about that in a future video, please let me know. It's something I just love. So it's how I take a credit card, and I use it as a database also, so I can see and track all of my sales. And so I can tell what does really well and how much more I should make of one thing compared to something else. So it's really important to know what are your top sellers. I would say top 5 are most important. You don't want to clutter up your space too much or make too much of something and it doesn't sell. But it's definitely something to keep track of and note what sells the best at certain craft shows, so you know how much to make the next time, let's say, you do that craft show. So I hope you found these tips helpful. Please let me know in the comments down below. What would you like me to talk about next? I have some things planned, but I always like to hear from you guys. It really means the world to me that you stay here with me and enjoy my content. And I hope to see you on the next video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.